do what I do.
of votes. It's the Democratic Party and the freebies and the goodies that they've given to black women that have empowered them, quote unquote, to think that they're better than black men. Section 8, EBT, welfare. You don't need a man, do you? That's why black women have strongly supported black women. And black men said, well, you know what? I'll just go with where they go. And that's out of blind loyalty. But here's the thing. We love black women. We have great respect and reverence for black women. But that, that's something that we once held for black women. That's what used to be. But it's beginning to fade. I often tell people that the figure of Big Mama, the wise, nurturing matriarch who held families and communities together, is fading from our culture. And in her place, we're seeing a different image. A modern day black woman who may not share the same community values of dedication to family and unity. I'm not saying we don't have women like that out there. I'm saying she's been replaced by Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla. She's been replaced by a whole slew of get the bag black women who will put their body up on the platform to get this money. That's what we see. 304s basically. And the priorities and values that Big Mama instilled in us have shifted, and black men are noticing. Many of us are questioning, why should we continue voting in a way that doesn't align with our own best interests simply to uphold an outdated idea of loyalty that isn't reciprocated for women who we do not have that same reverence and respect that we used to have for those black women who came up in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and who were our grandmothers and the matriarchs in the community in the 80s and 90s. It's just not there anymore. Look, statistics don't lie. Over 50% of black men are now childless and unmarried. So that means they don't go home to a black woman anymore. They don't go home to any woman. Here's another thing. 21% of black men are married interracially, which reflects a broadening social circle and personal choices. So let me put this in perspective for me. I want y'all to hear me. If over 50% of black men are childless and unmarried, and remember, there's a large group of black men that don't go to the cookout. They don't even get along with their mama and their family. I just want y'all to listen. Of the 50 or so percent of black men who are married, they go home, 1/5 of them go home to a woman who's not black. So if you look at that, our connections to the black women in traditional social settings is diminishing, and the institutions like the church, that was once the cornerstone of the black families, are seeing a drop in attendance by black men. And so we're not in college, we're not in church, we're not in the communities. Hell, at this point, brothers aren't even going to the clubs. Many of the brothers would say, I would rather go overseas and hang out in Colombia or party in the Philippines than go spend, $500-$600 in a club. I'm just saying. Bottom line is, the social bonds that once held us in lockstep are loosening. And with that, it's only natural for black men to start voting independently and prioritizing our own interests over communal expectations. And this shift is not an attack on black women, it's a recognition of reality. Black men are evolving politically, socially, and personally. And voting should be an expression of our values, our needs, and our vision for the future. It's entirely reasonable and long overdue. And we align our votes with our interests rather than following out of misplaced sense of obligation. And that's just the reality that we're dealing with. Now, I want to take the opportunity to give a big shout out to everybody who contributed to the super chat. And let me see if I can pull this up here. Shout out to everybody out there in YouTube land. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the super chat. We got some cash apps here. Cash App has been scrolling across the bottom of the platform. Have you guys enjoyed this conversation?
As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex.
Woo.
Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And
I want who wants that? Which one of y'all want to hit that? All you brothers out there, who wants to smash? Y'all let me know. We gonna try to find it. Let's set up, get on the balloon pop game or something like that. Who wants to hit this? If you want to hit it, hit the number, hit the number 2 button. If you want to smash, somebody type "I'll smash" in the chat. It's my man P Diddy. P Diddy, what's up, P Diddy? I thought you was locked down. P, if you want to smash, go ahead, hit the number 1 button. We're gonna try to set that up for you, baby. We're gonna get that right for you. Somebody
unless we want to become the Handmaid's Tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bullshit. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished, who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin-ass, small-ass little towns because of this. Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida.
I'm going to get drunk today, and I'm going to act like an angry black fucking woman because I'm fucking angry! I'm mad! I'm upset!
Really?
I'm angry as fuck, bro.
Woo.
I'm angry. I'm hurt. My feelings are fucking hurt. We always finish last. We always come fucking last to everybody, even our own fucking men. And you niggas mamas be black. This shit is crazy. Y'all got black ass daughters.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, fam. Yeah, somebody hit that. Anyway, let's we got what's that got to do? Anyway, shout out to my man All Star. Black women are crashing out. Yeah, you crashing out for Kamala Harris. That woman has gone back to Doug, okay, and she is gonna be fine. She has been the vice president for 4 years. Okay, that is pretty good for a relative unknown. Okay. She's gonna be fine. I don't even think I think a lot of these women are upset because they just didn't get their way and they see this that what they were able to do to black women and keep us on a leash is beginning to fade. But I mean, remember, ladies, y'all told us you're strong, independent, and don't need a man. And I can't imagine what it would be like to be a black woman and announce that you voted for Trump. All you black women out there who said, look at all them dudes that said too that they would hit. Oh, y'all, oh Lord Jesus, all of y'all want that. Golly. It was a lot of dudes in here that said too. Golly. Yeah. Nevertheless. But all you sisters out there, man, stay strong, man. You ladies who voted for Trump and you voted your interest. Again, I tell you folks all the time, vote your interest. I'm only concerned with you voting your interest. At some point, we're going to get to the point where the Republican Party or these conservatives don't serve our interests, fine. If the Democrats come back in 4 years and they got something better for us, vote your interest. Even if in this election, if you voted your interest, I'm perfectly okay with that. Vote your interest, be educated, do that for yourself, okay? Let's go to my man, Castlevania Kid. Ever since Trump won, I've been calling the prevention hotline all day so that the black women can't get through. Boy, you are messy. You are ugly on the inside. Castlevania Kid, you are ugly on the inside. You hear me? These people are calling they're calling the self-deletion hotline, and you are blocking up the lines, and they trying to call in so they don't crash out. You ugly. You're an ugly person on the inside. Whoever Castlevania Kid, you're an ugly person on the inside. You wrong for that. That's about 7 or 8 different kinds of wrong, bro. That's just ugly. You the kid that played on the phone and called 911 from the payphone back in the day and had the police out of here come making false calls. See, you the problem. I want whoever Castlevania is, I want you to know that you are ugly on the inside. Very ugly, very, very ugly. And that's not right. That is not right, Castlevania Kid. call and stop you blocking up the hotline so the sisters can't call in and talk about how they feel. You wrong for that. I want you to know. Uncle D, you very wrong for that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Look at the stress that this woman is under. She's stressed out.
I'm angry as fuck. I'm gonna get drunk.
See,
and
she
cause
needs
a
to
problem.
call in. She needs to call in, and she can't call in because Castlevania Kid is that. Look.
For Trump, I want y'all to
Look.
Why
She
is
can't.
it okay?
What? Look, she need to call somebody. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. Black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Holly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta know this. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.